Good evening, Ruskin and Joys, but we have a problem. We might not have abnormals tonight, and we very likely won't have abnormals. So, if you aren't fully well aware, we had the Trust and Rust skins this week, the charity skins here, and down over to here. And, well, Face Punch kind of changed things up with this week, because we had some skins selling at different prices, but it also looks like they might have made a bit of a mistake, a bit of a problem. What do you mean, Hedge? What's going on? So, unfortunately, with what we see here, it wasn't an SCMM issue, it was actually a Face Punch issue. They made an oopsie. It looks like Face Punch accidentally set Pirate Garage Door, Abyss Roadsign gloves, and the Royal M249 as charity skins, along with the likes of the Trust and Rust skins, as you can see here and here. The charity skins are non-tradable and non-marketable, so, you know, once you bought them, you can never sell them on again or trade them ever again. So, with the likes of what we have here, we have a bit of a problem. What does that mean? Well, it technically means we don't have abnormals. Yeah, that's odd. So let me just quickly elaborate something to you in regards to what usually happens to figure out what an abnormal is. So I'm sure many of you are well aware, clothing and armour sells for 99 cents each normally. Deplorables would sell for $1.49 normally, and would have weapons and tools selling for $1.99. Yep, understood? Cool. But this week, we had some skins selling at, well, different prices than what they normally would. For example, Pixel Decay hoodie and Pixel Decay tools, they have sold for 99 cents each instead of the usual $1.99. And the Cozy Wooden Door sold for 99 cents each as well, compared to $1.49. So, by default, technically speaking, they should have been abnormal, but they're not. And then looking at the likes of the skins that are accidentally set as charity skins, well, these are selling for prices higher than what they should be. So this should be $1.49, but it sells for $2.49. The gloves right here selling for $1.99 when it should sell for 99 cents because it's clothing and armour. And then Royal M249, that should be selling for $1.99, but it's selling for $2.99. Technically speaking, these should be abnormal, but they're not. And I'm just going to quickly prove that to you. So here's the current Rust store. Here's all the regular skins, I guess you could say, because they're not the charity skins. But yep, no link, 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 nothing, nada, zero. But in regards to the gloves, the garage door, and the M249, it might be quite, well, potentially a worse problem. So when the Rust store rotates tomorrow, if Face Punch hasn't realised their mistake, these three skins won't become marketable. They will never be able to be listed on the Steam market. That's a little bit awkward. Now, I've also spoken to some people saying that they couldn't buy multiples of these skins, apparently. I don't think that's true. I don't know if that's like a protective measure to stop people from accidentally buying multiples of the charity skins, like the actual charity skins. Like, whoopsie, I spent $100 on Trust and Rust AKs. Whoopsie, can I have my money back, please? No, but I mean, I don't know if anyone's actually done that, but don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, that'll be silly. But anyway, with what we have here, I don't know what's going to happen next. But I wouldn't be surprised if they probably have noticed the problem, and they will fix it tomorrow. So when the Rust store rotates tomorrow, you should expect the likes of the Pirate Garage Door, of the Abyss Roadsign gloves, and the Royal M249 to become marketable, along with all the regular skins. So by default, technically speaking, all skins here are regular. None of them have the link prepared, as we just saw over here. When we take a look at a skin, if we notice a link has already been prepared, that is the definitive answer if a skin is going to be abnormal. But none of them have it, therefore, technically speaking, no abnormals this week. Alright, we got that, understood. But just to be safe, we will be sticking around. I've actually prepared some links for the likes of the Abyss Roadsign gloves, the Pirate Garage Door, and the Royal M249. Now, the other skins also might potentially appear. Again, no, don't think so. I'm just doing it just in case. Just in case. But I expect it to not happen, okay? But I am worried about tomorrow in regards to those skins. So what we can still do, right, is we can still, you know, take a look at the likes of the skins and try and figure out what prices we might want to offer for all of them. But just be aware of this. There very likely might be a bit of a bad situation with these getting fixed and sorted out and whatnot. It's not too hard to understand. Okay, cool. So we're going to go do this in order. But yeah, there are no abnormals, so I can't talk about the abnormals first. But if you're wondering, Hedge, what the hell is an abnormal? What is the issue here? What are you talking about? If you were to look in the description of this video right now, you'll see 2 videos have been provided in the description of this video which explain what abnormals are. The first video, which is a short video, is very, very generalised, but it gets straight to the point. And the second video below it, which is about 20 minutes long, it's a little bit more in depth, but if you want to truly understand why we care and why we're here every single week chasing after these skins, well, in short, it's all for sweet, delicious profit. Abnormals pay at an earlier set time of we can be the first people to put down a buy order at a reasonable price. We can pick them up for that cheap price and sell them for their actual price, and that equals a profit every single time we buy these skins, because it's going to be a lot cheaper, isn't it? Oh, yes. Okay, so figuring out where these skins might end up in the future, that's what we've got to do now. We're here to figure out prices that will be reasonable to offer, and, well, if we were to pay those prices, we would still be able to sell them for a decent amount of money, hopefully at some point in the future. Okay, cool. So, let's start with the likes of the Cursed Hide shirt and pants. So, we quite literally, last week we had, or the week previous I should say, we had the Cursed Bandana and the Poncho being accepted for the first ever January Rust store, the first ever Rust store for 2024. Literally, the week later, instantly we got Cursed Hide shirt and pants being accepted. Both of these skins spiked in demand, spiked in price. Ever so nice, but as time has gone on, they've now kind of settled a fair bit. We have to sit here now, and first of all, you can look at this with the comparisons of, this hasn't sold as much compared to this. So that's in its favour immediately. But overall, with the amount of sales that have happened, is this still going to be okay? Is there going to be any potential problems? Looking at this, I think it's actually going to be okay. Now, first things first, one of the first things I did was make a comparison to the likes of the Pirate Hide shirt and pants. That was the most recent and successful hide clothing that we had. This has only done just about 14,000 sales. The Pirate Hide shirt did, well, basically double. So, yeah, and then you got the older ones here, but there's so little of them in circulation and whatnot, you can't really compare to these, and they're always going to be pricier because of that. Pizza Hide, well, I don't think we're even going to bother with that. But point is, this sold a very, very reasonable amount, nothing excessive, nothing silly, and it's also black compared to the Pirate Hide shirt. So if people are thinking, oh yeah, cheap, primitive, blackout clothing, that's going to be useful. Well, I mean, that very likely will be eclipsing this based on there's a lot less of this. And it's new and interesting. Hello, Isabella. We're here figuring out prices to offer these skins when they become marketable, whenever that might happen. Right, so in regards to this, it sold half the amount of that, and Pirate Collection worked out very nicely eventually, didn't it? Especially in the lead up to the summertime of 2023. I will sit here and say, if we do get even more accepted, I'm talking even more cursed primitive skins, of course, we can even expect both of these to spike in demand and spike in price. What's the likelihood of that? Well, did you watch my most recent Rust Workshop skin checks? Yes, every single week Hedge is looking at all the newest skins, and he's always on the hunt to identify any collection continuations. And well, if we take a look at the chapters, which I always provide, did we happen to see any new cursed primitive skins being submitted? Yes, Cursed Boonie Hat and Hide Boots did in fact get submitted. So let's go take a look at that right now. So over to here, this is the most recent batch of skins, and as I scroll down, you will see at the very bottom we have some very interesting, cool looking clothing and armor skins right here, Cursed Boonie Hat and Hide Shoes. On the horizon, we very likely could be seeing a full proper set of Cursed collection coming out, Cursed Primitive collection. So by default, with a full set, yes, people will appreciate this. People will actively want it. Maybe not everybody, but with how Pirate Hide Collection performed last year, I can't help but feel like that's going to do a very good job of retaining its value, because it's a full set, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would appreciate that. So yeah, overall, this has sold not as much really in comparison to the likes of the Pirate Collection. I can imagine it's going to do fairly alright. But I'm talking in terms of retaining its value. I can't sit here and guarantee everything's going to be a positive, but at the very least, with the likes of the Boonie Hat and the Hide Shoes, I can't help but think, yeah, everything that's already come out will be spiking demand, spiking price. Now, let me also tell you, I know for a fact that Zinc and Gunya are also planning to make a deer skull mask. I'm not sure what they compare that with, maybe some like gloves or something. That could happen. But yeah, we kind of asked, hey, do you reckon you could try out for a deer skull mask? We haven't had one for a while. We know people would want it, and they've considered it. It definitely sounds like they want to do it. So on the horizon, could we still see even more? Yes. But the most likely outcome is Boonie Hat and Hide Shoes. So we'll see what happens next, but just know things are looking good. There's a positive potential outcome. So that, on the horizon, looking very nice. So overall, with the likes of this, my answer to you is, if you want to go ahead and buy some, with the amount that's sold, I feel like it's fine to consider it. But I will sit here and say, I'm not going to do that. I got burnt out with quite a lot of purchases last year, and I just want to stick with doing barters again. I don't mean any offence or anything, but just to be extra safe, I just want to stick with doing barters from here and now. Okay, I at least feel like with what I offer, I'd always be in control of what I offer, because I could always remove the barter and whatnot. If I've already made a purchase, I'm always stuck with that. And I know at some point down the line, maybe the upcoming springtime, or the eventual next autumn fall seasonal dip, it very likely will be going down quite low at some point, and I just know a smarter buy order could still work out all right. Maybe I don't buy any skins for a long time. That's fine. If I know I'll eventually buy them, then that's enough for me. Isabella, I have to ask questions later, all right? You're not even a real person, I'm guessing, with the same usual thing. Mods, sort that out. Right, anyway, so with what we have here, you could consider buying it, but, well, I will probably just stick with doing a buy order of maybe 60 cents to 80 cents. I might go 65 cents to 85 cents. Yeah, I feel like we could go close to $1, but what will mainly do it good is we do see new continuations. And as I said, I fully expect it to happen. We already know some things have been submitted. Now it's a matter of will they be accepted. So that is looking promising, but it does need more. But compared to what we already have in terms of the hide shirt and pants, which isn't that much, we don't have many, do we? That looks like it's going to do fairly all right in terms of just simply retaining value. You very likely, in the early stages of a brand new force wipe, you're fresh, but you look naked. You go kill an animal, get some leather, hide shirt and pants, instantly. Now you've got a decent pair of skins to go with it. I'm not sure if you can say no to that. So I feel like that's going to do a decent job of retaining its value. Not only is it nice and affordable, but yeah, potentially a full collection will be made for it. So that's nice to see. Shall we move on? Right, now I need to talk about Pixel Decay, the hatchet and the pickaxe. So I made a bit of a joke talking about this because technically speaking, you're just outright buying metal. What do you mean? So like I said earlier, these would normally sell for $1.99, but they're not. They're selling for 99 cents. Now, if you aren't fully well aware of this, all skins in Rust, if they have a listing on the Steam market below $1, that means you're able to break it down. And if you were to take a look at all of the weapons and whatnot, you don't see too many of them below $1. Yes, metal usually always floats around $1. So as we look at the state of this at the moment, right now it's a fair bit below $1. As you can see right here, it is now selling for 93 cents, and it has a whole bunch listed at 94 and 95 cents. Basically, I can't help but feel like these tools can't really go that low, especially based on the price that they sold for, I should point out. Now, first of all, you might sit there and say, but Hedge, surely people like to use hatchet skins and pickaxe skins. My answer to you is, it doesn't look like it. No, look at that. Look at the state of this. All of these, on average, sold for about $2 each, and they're all down by 50%. They're all sitting at around $1, because unfortunately, judging by what I see here, people don't even care for hatchet and pickaxe skins. That's not too hard to notice, is it? So many of them in the negative, all situated around $1. So my answer to you is, well, like, these are already $1, technically speaking. These are only 99 cents. Surely they're just going to retain their value. And honestly, that is looking to be the case. Because, well, when those tools get too low, people buy them and just instantly turn them into metal, and then, of course, either sell the metal or use it for making weapon barrels. So this is a funny old situation where it doesn't look like it's going to go down too bad, but it doesn't really look like... I don't look at it and assume it's going to go up in price that much. It very likely might just break even forever. That very likely will happen. Now take a look at all the pickaxe skins, for example, and what do you see? Well, it's the same thing. Pretty much every single one of them down to around $1 because they're just not desirable. It's very unfortunate to sit here and say, but it's not too hard to notice. So, after looking at all of that, looking at the price of metal, I can't help but sit here and say, I don't really expect much to happen. All right, let's elaborate a little bit more. It can't go down that much. I don't think Pixel Decay Collection's that in demand. I don't want to sound mean, but I'm just saying. Plus, again, hatchets and tool skins, you can see for yourself, they're not doing super great. Don't know why this has taken forever to load. But we only have an LR300 in the Pixel Decay collection. I hope SCMM didn't go down. That might be a problem. I'm just going to close that for now. Just take my word for it. So overall, I am sitting here and I'm saying, I think we just want to do like 60 cents to 80 cents. Because, you know, if you do buy these at 80 cents each, well, you could just sell metal at 80 cents and, well, it'll be 92 cents, but after tax, you'll get 80 cents back. So when you list something for 80 cents, it will list at 92 cents. Does that make sense to you? So, yeah, that'll be cheaper than this. You'll be able to sell your metal. It'll be all right. So that means, as I said, 60 cents to 80 cents. There you go. Because if it gets too low, yeah, you can just turn it into metal. And there is usually a reasonable amount of demand for metal. So, yeah, more than the likes of those tools at the very least. I'm sorry to say. So, yeah. Weird thing that happened, but that's the way you can work around it. I don't know if that will go up in price that much in the future. I just doubt it a lot. So that's my approach. That's my response. Sounds good? Shall we proceed? I'm now looking at the likes of the Pirate Garage Door. So just remember, based on what happened, well, based on Face Punch's meddling, this was expected to be an abnormal skin, but they've accidentally set it to have the same rules as a charity skin, so very likely will not be marketable and tradable when it should be available to be marketable and tradable. So be aware of that, just understand. And so this only did about 11,000 sales. Subscriber count, just barely over 11,000. Let's also get a quick look at the likes of this garage door. So I'm sure many of you are aware that we have got a lot of garage door options now. We have... So basically, to elaborate, over the past 2 years... 2022 and 2023 both had 28 garage door skins being given to us. That is a lot, and it's been around for a good few years now. So basically, looking at the state of this, I can't help but feel that this might have some problems. However, it didn't sell that much. It did not sell that much, just over 10,000. But again, hopefully this will load up. Will we see all the garage doors? Yes or no? Or is SCMM? There we go. Perfect. Right, that's fine. We've received a lot of skins not too long ago, and a lot of them are Twitch drops, and lo and behold, what do we have out this week? This as well. We've got this very cool looking, you know exactly what it's referencing. That's come out, and I think it glows in the dark. Yes, it does. With this out during the same week as a free Twitch drop, which you can get right over here. All you have to do is watch the captains. You still have 3 days left to watch this and get these. Just watch any of these captains for about 8 hours and you get all of those skins. Yeah, you get that for free. So that very likely was an impact on the state of this. So, does that mean this is now going to struggle? Oh, no, watch out. Give me a quick second. See, we still have the likes of the Pirate Collection. And with the Pirate Collection, we're slowly building up a brand new Deplorable Collection. So with each new Deplorable coming out, that Sheepman of Doors has been doing better and better. All the better for that. But with the recent Pirate Large Box that came out, is this a straggler? Let's just go find out. Why is it down a fair bit? Oh, yeah, quite a lot of people. There's only 30 listed on the Steam market. Huh. I guess people got desperate. But there's not too much to, buy out and suddenly it's back up to its rust-or price. But anyway, we'll see how that turns out in the future. Point I'm trying to get across is we're slowly building up more and more of a collection of just deplorables for the Pirate Collection. I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. 100J does return to this and add more, and very likely he'll probably get them accepted as well. Face Punch likes the Pirate Collection. Not too hard to notice because we've had so many acceptances. So, yeah, I feel like we could still see more deplorables, and I feel like that will have a nice positive impact on the likes of this garage door. When a new deplorable skin is accepted, the pre-existing deplorable skins in the collection will spike in demand, spike in price. If this is going to be marketable and tradable, we will find out. But tomorrow will be the answer. And if it is still broken tomorrow, I'll try and put an effort in to inform the devs. I'm not popular, but we'll try. We'll try. Right then, so with the state of that, looking at this garage door, it's selling for $2.49. But I'm going to sit here and say that I do worry for it. I do worry for it a little bit. But I can't imagine it going too low. There's not that many of them. But then again, with the likes of what we just saw there with the large box, that did go down a fair bit already, and there's only 30 of them. So my answer will be, I will want to do a buy order of between $1 and $1.30. Yes, I'm playing it safe now. I told you. Will this eventually go back in price and do better? I'm sure it will. But looking at how that large box has now started to perform, you've got to be aware of other people. Other people are reckless and, well, not as smart, and they tend to do things a little bit silly, and, well, as you just saw, some people already kind of like making the price go down, 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 but with their low listings. So yeah, I'm probably going to do $1 to $1.30. Maybe a little bit more, maybe. It's up to you. If you want to go higher, if you're not offer a higher price and be more aggressive and potentially be more successful, by all means, go for it. Go for it. But I'm just a little bit more cautious now approaching skins in 2024 based on what we just went through the likes of post-Christmas. It wasn't super great, let me tell you that. So with the expectation of where things might end up with the next autumn-fall seasonal dip, I feel like the smarter option will be, you know what? Could take a step back. I'm going to stay in the safe zone. I'm just going to try and play it safe. That's going to be my answer for this year now, if that makes sense. All right, then. So, with that said, $1 to $1.30. Sounds good? Let's move on. Cozy wooden door. Very nice, perfectly fine door. Again, a very grounded approach. Why is everybody... Everyone keeps saying happy anniversary. All in their own languages. Thank you very much, Mr. Gooley, and everybody else who said that. So for what this is, I can imagine a lot of people don't care about it. Fair enough, I understand. But for what it is, a very nice grounded approach in terms of a wooden door. But, again, with what we just had this week, the Twitch drops, guess what? When I look at all the wooden doors, what do we have out this week? Collect wood. Yes, we got the collect wood wooden door. Very silly. Once again, referencing one of the funniest videos that ever came out for Rust a long time ago. So, yeah, that's out. That's got transparency, if you can see right there and right there. Very useful, very handy. But, yeah, that came out during the same week as this. That's $1. That's free. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that this very likely didn't sell as much as what it possibly could have. But my answer to you is with this only selling for 99 cents, could it potentially go any lower? Yes. So look at the state of these door skins here. 69 cents, 84 cents, 73 cents, 77 cents. Yes, that can go lower, and it very likely will. People don't care enough about wooden doors. Now, at some point, you very likely will be using a wooden door in the early stages of your base, but once you're past that, and that's not too long, is it? Yeah, you probably have no more need to use them. Now, again, role players and other servers and whatnot. Yeah, okay, maybe not everybody wants to play on a normal Rust server. Maybe you just want to have fun and be silly, and yeah, you might want to have some like creative bases and whatnot. Fair enough, that door might do quite all right because role players would probably appreciate it. But are there enough role players out there to want to buy it? I don't think so. So looking at the state of all those other wooden doors, if you were to want to approach that wooden door, my answer to you is probably do like 50 cents to 60 cents. Yeah, that's my answer. Got to go low, because wooden doors don't always hold up, and it's very unfortunate. Yep. How's that wooden door that came out not too long ago, the legacy wooden door, how's that currently standing? 99 cents? Alright, so it's already lost a third of its value. Well, there you go. Sorry to say, but yeah, you've got to be cautious about these things. But I do know there was a double wooden door submitted very recently. Could that work out for the likes of this? We'll see, but yeah. Right, here's the fun one, Abyss Roadsign gloves. So, gentlemen, first thing I said when I looked at this was we're going to make comparisons with the rest of the likes of the skins in this collection. Most notably with the likes of the hoodie and pants that only did about 14,000 bare minimum sales, and with the tier 2 that did about 15,000 bare minimum sales. Kilt doing about just under 17,000 bare minimum. Point I'm trying to get across is this has not sold as much compared to all of that. There's a very good chance these gloves actually might work out quite all right in the future, so as long as the Abyss collection holds up quite nicely. Now, I also want to bring up the state of all the Roadsign glove skins. We made this point of, if these Roadsign glove skins came from a collection that has, at the very least, nearly all of the other clothing and armour pieces accepted, they tend to do very nicely. And we can basically confirm that, can't we? Yeah, you might notice the Dragon Rage gloves, but that sold an absurd amount. Let me tell you, this right here did not sell an absurd amount. Only 9,300 bare minimum. There might be more of them in circulation. That very likely might be the case. But my answer is, with those Abyss Roadsign gloves, we could look at it with some positivity. However, that is selling for $1.99. All those other skins that we just saw there, they sold for 99 cents. Well, most of them at the very least. 99 cents, 99 cents, 99 cents, 99 cents, $2.49. And then if I scroll down over to here, 99 cents, $2, 99 cents, 99 cents, 99 cents, yeah, $2. But that actually probably would be a good showcase, but then again, that's sold 3 or 4 times as much as the Abyss gloves. So my answer is, could this potentially go up in price? Yes. Would it go that much higher in price? Probably not. So is it worth really going crazy for? Don't think so. Overall, with the likes of that, will it go down in price pretty hard? I doubt it. So what would be a good buy order price? I think we could offer between $1.20. $1 and $1.50. Yeah. I could see that potentially going down in price a fair bit as time goes on, but I can see it comfortably rising up in price as time goes on. I will sit here and say I wouldn't be surprised if that just comfortably, slowly rises up in price. Because again, hardly any of them, well, I mean, just over 9,000. You might say that's still quite a lot. You're not wrong, but I've seen other gloves do only a little bit more and then kind of disappeared from the Steam market, as in hardly any listings. So they're right there. I can see it having a very stable and comfortable future. And if you're looking at that and thinking, yeah, I could probably go buy some of them and hope that they will retain their value, don't forget, this is also one of the skins that has the charity issue. It was accidentally set with charity rules, not marketable, not tradable. If Face Punch fixes it, yes, you'll be able to hold on to them and sell them all. It's up to you, basically. It's up to you. But yeah, if they fix this. So you might want to wait until the very last second, buy a bunch, and then if they do fix it tomorrow with tomorrow's Rust Store rotation, fair enough, hold on to them. But if they haven't fixed it, you might want to consider refunding them if you wish. Because, yeah, the skins are supposed to be marketable and tradable, but they're not. So awkward. But yeah, I want to play it a fair bit safer. And that's why I'm suggesting these prices now. But again, as I said, I can't help but feel like that will be doing good in sticking it around its $2 price. I don't need to say any more, I'm pretty sure. So let's move on. Royal M249. Go take a look at all the M249 skins and let's get a good clear picture if the gun demand is strong with the M249. Probably not. For you see, many of these M249s are in the negative, which is very unfortunate. Now, their prices aren't exactly doomed, but they could be better. Now, if people actually got a hold of the M249 a whole lot easier, some of you might be sitting there and bragging and saying, oh, I get it all the time, I'm good. Well, not everybody. You have to understand it's a matter of how likely are everybody in Rust to get a hold of some of these weapons. So like to the M249, it unfortunately looks as if gun demand is a problem. It's a struggle for a lot of people to even get it and use it and appreciate it and have fun with it. And if you're having fun with it, you'll very likely want to have a skin for it. We are now looking at the likes of those skins and noticing that only 2 or 3 of them were in the positive, and some of them were really old. So, unfortunately, with this M249, which does look very nice, I will give it that, Mad Polly did a very good job with it, I can't help but feel like it's going to struggle, purely based on the fact that, well, if hardly any people even get an M249 in their hands, where's the justification to want to have skins for it? And that is why quite a lot of them do suffer. Quite a lot of them do struggle to do good in terms of making profits. So, yeah, in terms of that, I would probably at best maybe only offer about 90 cents to $1.30. Maybe even less. Yep, I know, very cheap, but I can't help but feel like that's going to suffer a fair bit. Now, it didn't sell that much. It did not sell that much. Only 6,500 bare minimum sales. My answer to that is I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially see this being manipulated at some point down the line. Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. So, yes, if it's marketable and tradable, So, yes, if Face Punch fixes that tomorrow, it should be alright. But if it does get manipulated, I wouldn't be surprised. This is going to happen quite a lot. It happened last year. So, for the first few Rust stores of the first 2 months, a few of the skins that sold very, very low got completely cleaned out from the third-party sites and the Steam market, and suddenly they're selling for $10+. What was a very good example? So if I go back to last year, I remember the Wasteland tools. Do you remember the Wasteland tools? Yeah, they didn't sell that much, did they? But randomly, at some point in the future, they're suddenly selling for a whole lot more. Wow. So I'm just trying to remember. I think Wasteland Python was one of them. So yeah, this was the lowest selling skin of that week. And look at its history. And yeah, there you go, pump. Not too hard to notice. Wha-bam! Look at that, it's suddenly selling for $10. But once again, I point out to you, it didn't sell that much. So yeah, this is expected to happen quite a lot over the course of these next few weeks. We have to be cautious. We have to be aware. So yeah, that was last year's Trust and Rust. So maybe the same thing might happen again with this batch of skins. Anyway, point made. So I feel like I've said everything I need to say. That's it. That's basically everything. Now, we could sit here and talk about what we could be expecting for the Rust store tomorrow. So I made a big fuss about this. I'm sure you've seen my video over here. What will happen to Legacy Kevlar? In short, at the very beginning of this video, I looked at that current rust ore that we have right now, and I sat here and said, because it was Trust and Rust and we have charity skins, I am pretty sure Facepunch picked some tame skins that weren't going to take away all the attention from the charity skins. And you know what? With the amount that these have sold, fair enough, it seems to have worked. $5 each, and they still did about 20,000 sales. Now, some of you are probably wondering, Hedge, how come these are all the way down here? Did they not sell that much? No, their workshop pages don't work anymore. Facepunch made changes. Facepunch apparently changed the aim sights on both of these weapons. Yep, and it was noticeable, very noticeable. So we do not know how many AKs and Thompsons were bought. We have zero clue, absolutely no idea. So that's unfortunate. So I can't give you a concrete answer, but at the end of the day, they're charity skins. You can't trade them. You can't, sell them. They're always going to be attached to your account, permanently bound. And you can see the wording here, which says it themselves. This item would be permanently bound to your Steam account. See that right there? Yeah, cool. So you only have half a day maybe to go ahead and buy these skins, because once they're gone, they're gone. You'll never be able to get them ever again. So if you've got some spare money from selling some Rust skins recently, it's a consideration, and it's all for a good cause. It's for charity, It's for cancer research charity, wasn't it? Yeah, Cancer Research UK. So it's all for a good cause. Maybe some people probably suffered from it, and, well, in some silly way or form, you could go buy an AK-47 to stop cancer. Yeah. Yes, that makes sense, I'm sure. So, yeah, that could very likely be a very nice thing for you to consider doing. So you only have so much time left. Consider doing it. It's up to you. Right, so point I was trying to get across is these skins were tame. What can we expect for next week? Well, my expectation is we're probably going to have some very, very, very silly skins. So keep an eye on the accepted section as we roll into tomorrow, because with the most recent top picks, yep, we have the likes of Whiteout Burlap. We have Paisley. We've already got that. We could potentially see some new skins, but I can't help but feel like we're going to have Legacy Kevlar. Now, let me just kind of go through the motions and trying to calm you down in understanding that Legacy Kevlar doesn't seem to have that much competition. So here's something that you probably want to be aware of. This week only did $300,000 worth of sales. I'm not sure if that includes the charity skins. It very likely does. But you can see that number. How many skins did we have literally the week before? So I've got to scroll all the way back over to here. And what do you see? Double the money. All right? I can't help but feel like Facepunch probably wants to have that amount of money, but they wanted it to be tame for this week for a good, for a good thing. But now with the next Rust ore, let's go back to being crazy. Let's go make some crazy sales. And how are they going to do that? With some very in-demand skins, which you can see right over here. Sorry, right over here. Legacy Kevlar, we know would sell a lot, and a lot of people are definitely hoping to see that happening. So we waited a week. Fair enough. With all the previous Legacy Kevlar skins, they were accepted as soon as possible. But you know what? We took a week's break. That's fine. That's cool. Now give it to me. Anyway, point is, we can still expect the likes of a very nice Spike Command, Spike and Price for all of those other Legacy Kevlar skins, which you will see right now on the front page of the Rust Steam market. There's the kilt, there's the hoodie. They have very high quantities, but let me tell you, if we see those new boots and gloves being accepted tomorrow, that'll probably get cleaned out. Not completely, but a good few hundred skins will probably disappear, and I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. And of course, price go up. Very nice, very good. So that is a big hope. Sorry for clicking that one. But yeah, when I compare this to all the other skins here, I don't think Rebel would be picked over it. Tier 3, I do like Wastelander. I do like the face mask in this. That does look really cool. I will give props to the likes of that. Maybe. I wouldn't mind the likes of Constellations, a continuation of Constellations collection. We know we could potentially see that being turned into a full set. If you aren't aware, Constellations has so far been just deplorables, so we'll see how that potentially turns out. But then with all the other stuff, I just don't really see that getting any more potential traction and sales compared to the likes of Legacy Kevlar. So yeah, a Whiteout would. Whiteout definitely would. But in terms of Whiteout, I just don't think Facepunch is going to allow themselves to accept it. Why? Why would you say that? It makes so much money. Well, see, we've already received a very, very, very cool option for a Whiteout jacket not too long ago. So here we go. Earlier, 6 months ago in the summer of 2023, when loads of people were playing the game, we could have had a whiteout jacket being accepted. That could have happened, but they didn't accept it. Now, if they sold that for $5 a piece, I don't care what you say. That would have still done 50,000 plus sales. If they sold it for $1 each, well, that would have done over 100,000 sales. That didn't get accepted. But you damn well know, a full whiteout set, finally having a jacket, so when you're in a snow environment, you're not like freezing to death with all your armour on, that would have been very in demand. But it didn't happen. So if you're going to sit there and say, but it would have made so much money, well, they didn't accept it even then. And last year, we had 2 sets of blackout burlap being produced. So, blackout's also just as in demand compared to the likes of the whiteout set. These weren't accepted either. So June, early June in 2023, and then we had the version 2 later in the year for 2023, October time, both weren't accepted. So don't assume, surely burlap, no, whiteout burlap isn't a guarantee. So because of that, I can't help but think, surely Legacy Kevlar's got a perfect spot tomorrow then. Do you feel optimistic? So if you happen to have any of your listings, if you happen to have any kilt or hoodie or pants listings on the Steam market right now, I would suggest you remove them, because if we do see those boots and gloves being accepted tomorrow, I can't help but sit here and say I'm feeling very optimistic that's going to get cleaned out. Not insanely, but I wouldn't be surprised if these just get eaten. All right, and I don't know why people listing these here right now. Other people exist. They are ignorant, they aren't fully well informed, they don't understand the potential goings on. So they're not going to be making any profit by selling these, and well, screw them. Because once we're past that, it's so thin and it's so easy for it to rise all the way up to $4 and beyond. Oh yes, I hope for it. I crave it. So overall, I feel like I've made my point. Things are looking to be very good potentially for that if it were to be picked. But looking at all the other options, I don't really see that much else competing with it based on that week's batch. Because, of course, we recently did another batch of Rust Workshop skin checks, didn't we? The newest batch, and what do we see here? What is that right there in front of me? Gentlemen, we might not be able to get whiteout burlap, but we could very likely get a whiteout alternative budget option. Yes, Thundergold Tier 2 version 2 has also been submitted. This was a new early submission from just a few days ago, and I can't help but feel like Face Punch probably couldn't they can't say no to this, can they? And I'm pretty sure a lot of people would appreciate potentially having some cheaper alternatives for Whiteout collection, especially considering Whiteout has recently reached new all-time high prices with its armor. So a budget kilt, can't say no to that. Coffee can and vest, can't say no to that. And from a distance, you wouldn't even notice the gold streaks, the gold lightning bolts. And let me tell you, they do look good. There's a lot of effort put into that to really showcase the lightning. So, when I look at all of these other skins from this batch, from what you can see here, I'm not really seeing anything else that could probably push away, potentially taking a spot from Legacy Kevlar, other than that. Do you know what? Face Punch, do you want to print money? Legacy Kevlar and Thundergold Tier 2. There you go. Magic there. Who would have thought that would work out well? But I wouldn't say no to that. I feel like that would be a perfectly fine thing to go. Well, and you know what? Maybe that doesn't get accepted tomorrow. Maybe it's accepted next week. I'm fine with that as well. We can be patient. But I'm sure with what we have here, this cursed stuff, and you might sit there and say, but Hedge, surely that could get picked again. I don't think we're going to have 3 weeks in a row of cursed skins being accepted. It would be insane if it did happen, but I doubt it. So I'm sure that might take a week or two until it's finally accepted. We shall see. But Thundergold is also looking to be a very good contender for potentially being accepted. We shall see. We can sit here and be very optimistic for Rust stores, and then Face Punch picks whatever they damn well feel like, and then, oh my god. But if they wanted to print money, those are the options. Legacy Kevlar and something like Thundergold. I wouldn't say no to Whiteout Burlap if they really wanted to do that. Yeah, go do it. You're going to print money with that as well. But they've had the options of something like that in the past, and they said no. So they didn't say no. They just didn't say yes. That's the answer. Okay, so I think there's a lot of very interesting skins that could be picked tomorrow. And in regards to all the newest skins, let's just go quickly showcase them all to you. So yes, this was the most recent batch. All the newest skins submitted over the past weekend. Scrolling on down, you can see there's some very interesting rugs that are submitted. Oh look, there's Abyss Storage version 2. Wow, cool. We've got some very interesting storages, sleeping bags, doors. We've got a lot of transparent doors this week. I've got to show off this garage door. Right, Talking about transparent doors, look at how well this utilises transparency. It's a carpet. It's a rolled up carpet, but it's got the frills at the bottom of it. Do you see this? Do you remember how the dungeon garage door has transparency at the bottom? Yeah. That is awesome. Well done to Dark Origin and Zskipper for coming up with that idea. I can't help but feel like a lot of people would appreciate something like that. Very silly in a way, but very appreciated, I'm sure. Okay, so we've got to get ourselves nice and ready for potentially the abnormal skins. So thank you for pointing out, Mr. Applejuice. But yeah, guys, do consider looking at the likes of my Nurse Rust Workshop Skin Checks video. Neon vibes! Neon vibes! Yes, please, give it to me. I want it. I need it. It'll cause Neon Vibes deplorable skins to go up in price ever so much. I'll become rich. Rich, chat. We could all be rich. We could all be happy. Do you want a pig? We could have a pig instead. Could you say no to Mr. Squish? Try your best. So, yeah, loads of interesting skins were submitted. Oh, yes, Redemption Rover. Yeah, loads of interesting... Oh, Comedian Sap. Yes, loads of very interesting skins were submitted very recently. Do consider looking at the most recent Rust Workshop skin checks because, of course, we are looking very optimistically for tomorrow. Let's just allow Face Punch to completely ruin it for us. Yeah. How do we prepare for the abnormals? Well, I'll be honest with you, you could go to sgmm.app right now. Do you see how some of these links are prepared for you here? So some of them have links, some of them do not, but it's not too hard to just edit in a name. So if I were to just quickly grab some random skin, so here we go with the likes of Legacy Kevlar Kilt. If I know that this skin right here is called Pirate Garage Door, every single word is capitalized, all I got to do is just go to here, highlight the name and type in capital P, Pirate, space, capital G, space, capital D. There you go. Skin, done. We do that for TF2 and Counter-Strike. You can just literally type in a new name and there you go, new item. So that's how you can do it. I will give you the links because I'm generous and kind and you should subscribe for saying thank you. It's fine, I'm joking. You've subscribed more than enough. So yeah, there's the skins chat. And I guess we could just probably like wait for it now. Yeah, I guess we can do that. So what I also want to do is where I want to go over to here. I want to grab one of these. I want to go drag this down. I want to go pull this up. I want to go put this here. And I will probably want to get my free links prepared as well. Because I honestly think only these free skins, the ones that were accidentally set as charity skins, would be the abnormal ones. But again, nothing's gone through yet to fix it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, with the prices that they're selling for, they would be expected to be the skins that would, well, be abnormal. But they're probably not. So again, I'm just about to find out. So I'm going to go to here for the carriage doors, please. So I've got these links prepared. What am I going to focus? Abyss. I'd rather go with Abyss. And just in case, I'm going to go put this here as well. I'm going to go quickly get the links for these as well. Yep, SCMM will provide links, marketplace links for the regular skins too. There you go. That's all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. And I'm going to quickly go over to here. I'm just going to quickly put this extension off. Yes, please. Yes. Thank you very much. Right. So we are 2 minutes away. Oh, 1 minute, 20 away. Yep. So hope you're all ready, chat. Hope you're ready. I shall quickly go to the server. 1 minute. Quick, wake up. 1 minute. You have 1 minute to get ready. We're about to find out if we actually have abnormals. But like I said, I do not expect it to happen. It is not expected to happen. So yeah, how you doing? Have I just talked for 45 minutes and not stopped? That's normal, isn't it? That's normal. Oh, Zillion, you gifted a random sub. Thank you very much for that. I don't have my special scene on that would have all the animations playing and whatnot. I have to do this when I record a video. But yeah, I think we're ready. So, cool. What prices did I suggest again? We go over to here. Mr. Maxim, where are you? There we go. He's posted all the things. And we're going to go put that in the chat section. I'm quite slow and remove that. And okay, I'm going to go put that to the side. Remind myself everything I just said. Yes, I know I'm hopeless. Right, okay. So I want to do buy orders in this account first. And here we go. What's the answer? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Nah, not happening. No. So all skins should become marketable tomorrow, I guess. Should. So that's it. That's basically it. Yeah, that happened. So just to quickly reiterate, it looks like I didn't verify properly. I didn't say 60 cents to 90 cents, did I? Did I actually suggest the price for the Abyss Roadsign gloves? I just want to quickly verify with that. Looking at the state of that, I didn't say a price, did I? I didn't say a price for that. Okay, let's just quickly put down a proper price for what I'd suggest for the state of that. No, I said $1 to $1.50. I did. Yeah, I said $1 to $1.50. Maxim, you did it wrong. Take him away, mods. Kill him. No, I mean, no. I'm joking. Just a little bit of torture. Okay, cool. All right, so, I know, I said $1 to $1.50. I swear I said $1 to $1.50. We'll change it now, quick. I have to change it. I have to do that. I'll do it in a bit. So, no abnormals, which, we were expecting. We did say this. But will those free skins actually become marketable tomorrow? The Abyss Roadsign gloves, the Pirate Garage store, and the Royal M249. We'll see. But I am expecting them to be fixed. So we'll be here tomorrow with the Rust Store rotation stream. Now, what will happen with tomorrow's Rust store? I don't think it's going to be an early Rust store. I don't expect it to be an early Rust store. It will probably happen about 8 o'clock in the evening tomorrow in the UK. Probably, that's my expectation. Might be a little bit later. It was fairly late last week. It was like 9 o'clock in the evening last week, wasn't it? It was a little bit late. So my answer to you is consider looking at those charity skins whilst they're still available, because they're not going to be available ever again. And it's all for a good cause. So, yeah. All right. Okay. So, overall, chat, are you satisfied? Are you happy? Do I still have that random person here saying I can make graphics and whatnot? Oh, wait, what just happened? Oh, I refreshed. Okay. Well, looks like they're still there. All right, anyway. So, okay, with that, I do believe we're done. So, how's that front page looking? I mean, it was probably take another 5 minutes for that to change, so nothing different. But yeah, just stay optimistic for the likes of Legacy Kevlar. If we do see those boots and gloves being accepted, and I feel confident we'll be seeing them soon, I'm pretty sure everything will work out all right. And then look towards the potential horizon, because I do think there might be a jacket on the horizon. So, ooh, that might be pretty cool, yes. So yeah, that's basically it, really. That's everything. So, okay, you copied Pixel. I knew I wasn't crazy. Confucian believes he can fly. Oh, mate. All right, so let's go back over to here. Do you like the animations? They do look pretty cool, don't they? Yeah. So yeah, this is a little bit more calmer now. So I do hope that we do get that. But there are no guarantees. Do you know what? Face Punch could just turn around and say, no clothing and armour this week. Ha ha ha. They've done that a lot in the past, and it's very depressing. Like, I honestly will sit here and say, I honestly do think the best skins to make profits for Face Punch are clothing and armour, because there at least is more demand for a collection of them. You don't really just want to have a random like hoodie and pet. Oh, maybe hoodie pets. If it's like very goofy, that's fine. But you normally would want it to go with the likes of some armor and whatnot. So there is more. Okay, there is more. What's the correct wording to say? Desire, demand. I guess those are the right types of words to say. In which investment. That's it. Yes, you are invested more into the likes of the clothing and armor because you want a whole collection of it by default. So, yeah, I honestly am surprised we get weeks where we don't even have clothing and armour. But surely, come on now. I've looked at all the other stuff. I just can't help but feel like that's going to be the pick tomorrow. Should be. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. So, yeah. Hopefully. All right, then. So, yeah, chat, do you have any other questions before we stop this recording? Is there anything else that's on your mind? Anything else that you're worried about? Anything else that you're worried about in general, I guess? There shouldn't be anything to worry about. It did change. Oh, look, Legacy. Oh, my God, it's 70 cents. No. Oh, no. Do you remember when they sold for $3.50? Oh, no. Oh, dear, oh, dear. You have suffered poorly, my friend. Look at you, the state of you. I remember about 20 people asked me to buy this for them with the bloody channel points request. When will the pick and the hatch come to the Steam market? When the Rust store rotates tomorrow, my friend. They are regular skins. Regular skins. So when the Rust store rotates tomorrow, that should become marketable. And technically speaking, all of these skins should become marketable. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, that's it. Do you know what? Oh, no, it's fine, it's fine. I thought if there's anything else to say. Thank you very much, Mr. Sensei. Yep, it's been 1 year since I was made a partner on Twitch. Screaming and shouting about pixels all live long day. You people are invested far too much in these silly little things. It might be over for Abyss if it don't become marketable. Well, of course, because you've spent money, you didn't get it, you won't be able to sell it. So, oh no, I spent $2 on a cool-looking skin. No. Actually, no, you probably bought multiples of them, didn't you? Like I said, you could leave it until the last minute on Thursday, then make a purchase. And if they aren't marketable and tradable afterwards, like as in you can't see them listed on the Steam market, well then you know they still have them broke. And you could probably wait one more day. But yeah, with every purchase that you make with your Rust skins, you are technically allowed to refund them within the next 48 hours. No fuss. But if you buy a batch of them and they're stacked and you unstack them, that counts as like minute plating or changing them, and you won't be able to refund them then. I know that sounds very silly. All right, so just don't open your inventory. Because when you open your inventory in-game, it will unstack all of them, and that will mean you won't be able to refund them. I know. It's silly, isn't it? So, yeah. All right, then. That's everything, then. I feel like we've covered everything we need to be aware of. So, price suggestions I give aren't like definitive things. You can do whatever you want, you know. The more money you offer, the more aggressive you are, the more likely you're going to pick up those skins. But if they go down in price, well, you're going to suffer because of that. Because, you know, like, you spent too much. And with the prices I suggested today, that should be good for long term, potentially. Like I said, when I looked at the Pirate Garage store, I can see there's some potential good things on the horizon, but I could still see it suffering because, well, I expect a ton of garage doors to be accepted this year and given to us as Twitch drops. Don't forget that. Twitch drops are madness. We already made this point, like, just a few days ago? Apparently, right, there is over 4,000 Rust skins in total now, 4,200. But in just 2023, we had like 600 to 700 brand new skins given to us. Marketable skins and, of course, Twitch drops. And that's not too hard to notice, is it? Like, look at all the skins they just keep giving us. They just keep giving us more. Oh, God. But that very likely could have contributed to the fact that we didn't see prices go up that high during the likes of January, post-Christmas time. But that's not really anything for this type of video, is it? So, no buy orders, unfortunately, but we still sat here and figured out prices, so at least you're prepared for tomorrow. That's reasonably good. So, yeah, that's it. That's basically everything. Do I use external marketplaces? No, I don't do third parties. I just stick with Steam. All right, then. So, yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't get to do any buy orders. But remember, some of these skins might have problems tomorrow. We'll see how it all turns out. And if you want to stay informed, you know, fully up to date in real time, consider watching my stream tomorrow. Yes, I'll be on stream like at like 8 o'clock in the evening UK time tomorrow. Basically, 20 hours from now. Is that correct? Yes, that'll be correct. So, yeah, feel free to come in, say hello. We'll sit here, we'll wait, the skins will come out, and then we'll just scream and shout, and then, yeah. We hope to see some very good ones tomorrow. And we hope to see the likes of the skins here actually being marketable. So, all will be revealed tomorrow. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. Chat, would you like to say goodbye to YouTube? Looks like it's time to say goodbye to YouTube. So, YouTube, thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Do consider watching... well, you can watch that if you want to. But watch the Rust Workshop Skin Checks video. As I said, all the newest skins are located right here in this collection link, which you can see right there. These are all the skins that are very likely going to be picked next week, but there's a very good chance they'll also be picked this week, as in tomorrow. So, loads of interesting deplorables, some fairly cool-looking weapons and tools. But, as I said, there's a very good chance for the likes of Thundergold. And what's the price of Thundergold Tier 3 at the moment? Thundergold! Tier 3 is currently in the positive by a fair bit. Boots and gloves, not exactly doing super great, but of course, if we were to see a new core piece being accepted, yes, all the better. Oh, yes. So, yeah, new core piece appears, all the pre-existing clothing armor pieces will spike in demand, spike in price. I'm feeling hopeful, and I'm sure you probably are as well, because I happen to own quite a lot of those things. Awkward, but yeah. All right, so we can be super optimistic and happy, and then we'll look at tomorrow, and it might be the complete opposite. Only one way to find out.